Go. The Pirates open tomorrow at Citi Field to face the Mets. First pitch, 1:15. KDKA Radio News Time is 1:03. Time to call One Health Benefits at 724-799-8873 for the best affordable health insurance plans tailored to your needs. Right now, partly cloudy and 52 degrees in Pittsburgh. Your AccuWeather forecast is next.
Don't delay in getting that plumbing repair done. Call Palucci Plumbing today for all of your plumbing needs. From trenchless sewer repair and waterline repairs and replacement, hot water tanks, sewer camera inspections, to Pittsburgh potty repairs, no job is too small for Palucci Plumbing. Owners Amy and Nick Palucci have been in business for 26 years, so give them a call for your next plumbing repair or replacement. Palucci Plumbing, 412-782-5050. That's 412-782-5050.
Shopping for replacement windows? Metropolitan Window Company elevates your shopping experience.
John, Maggie, and Justin Schmutzer here from Metropolitan Window Company, Pittsburgh's locally owned and family-operated window and door company for over 47 years.
When you choose Metropolitan Window Company, you'll experience personalized knowledge, expertise, and professionalism from our first visit to your home until our craftsmen complete your installation.
We're the window company that people want in their homes, and our exclusive Infinity by Marvin 100% fiberglass windows are the windows people love.
They're built for life. They are the strongest, longest-lasting windows you can buy.
And we have a great selection of colors and finishes. Experience Metropolitan Window Company. Stop by our showrooms, visit us at metropolitanwindows.com, or give us a call at
412-655-8411.
PA 1565.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Cloudy to at times, partly sunny for the balance of today. A warmer afternoon high of 64, then becoming mostly cloudy tonight, though 54. Variable cloudiness, breezy and warm tomorrow. A chance of a shower, high 69 to 73. We'll get rain and a thunderstorm tomorrow night. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Talk about timing. I just got a new puppy, and I just discovered Rough Greens. Now, when you think about it, dog food is dead food. Traditional dog food, shelf-stable for years because it's lifeless. Rough Greens is an additive that brings the nutrition back, packed with life vitamins, minerals, probiotics, digestive enzymes, and omega oils. Behind that, Dr. Dennis Black. What a background. Dr. Black is a 40-year cancer survivor and has been helping humans and their pets for over 25 years. So why not start right from the beginning? Just add Rough Greens to your dog's diet, and they're offering you a free Jumpstart trial bag. You just cover the shipping. Use discount code KDKA to claim your free Jumpstart trial bag at roughgreens.com. That's RUFFgreens.com. Again, use promo code KDKA. Don't change your dog's food. Just add Rough Greens and watch the health benefits come alive.
Join Beth Andrews for the Net Worth Financial Hour Saturdays at 1 to get the news and information you need to make your retirement dream a reality. That's the Net Worth Financial Hour with Beth Andrews, Saturdays at 1. Net Worth Advisors, LLC is a registered investment advisor.
Pittsburgh is on the clock. Our comprehensive draft coverage is powered by Bowser Chevrolet. It's more than just the players. It's the vibe of the city. Where to go? What to do? We have you covered. It's presented by Target Freight Management and brought to you by your local AAA travel office and by Groundworks, formerly Baker's Waterproofing. On the voice of Pittsburgh, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory. Many retailers use a computer program to tell you which mattress to buy after answering a few questions. That's not how finding the right mattress works. At OMF, our associates take the time to understand your specific needs. They'll guide you through our showroom, explain the differences between models, and help you select the right mattress. No computers, no gimmicks, just personal attention and quality mattresses built locally. Visit any showroom and experience the OMF difference for yourself.
Hey folks, it's Marty. All the time I'm talking about auto accidents, big crashes, big wrecks. Call 1-800-GET-PHIL or 412-281-5005. Look, Phil DeLucente and Associates, they're in Pittsburgh. They give free, that's right, free consultations. Phil and Ken Nolan, his partner, handle auto cases. I've worked with them a lot. So call 1-800-GET-PHIL. Call Ken Nolan and Phil DeLucente now at 1-800-GET-PHIL today. They're the best, folks.
Have an issue in your community? Talk about it now with Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
I'm confounded by what's happening in Iran and the rhetoric. I don't know what to say. I don't know which end is up. And when I'm at that place, I always call on Jen. Why? She's in Tel Aviv. She's a Pittsburgher. She's a brilliant educator, mother, and knows what the hell's going on. Jen, is there a war or isn't there? Please help.
The war will last another 2 weeks, Marty.
Oh. Explain.
Well, I mean, you remember what President Trump said when this all started? He said 4 to 5 weeks. And, you know, from the beginning, that sounded about right to me. And Israel has closed schools until April 14th.
Oh.
So I think that tells us our time. Yeah. You know, nothing about this is unpredictable. I think, you know, there's, I've criticized President Trump for many, many things.
Yeah.
But with this, I think he's been pretty straightforward and also straightforward in not telegraphing what he's going to do next.
Can the war be over and Marines headed there at the same time? Can both be true?
Yeah, I think what he's I think sending the Marines here, number one, is part of sending a message, a credible commitment to the Iranians that the U.S. means business. What will they be doing here? I suspect it will have something to do with that Karg Island.
Yes. Straits of Hormuz.
And I think that's it. Yeah, the Strait of Hormuz and that island where a lot of the oil is refined, and it's a strategic asset. And I've been hearing that since day one over here, I have to tell you. So I don't think that would be a surprise to the Iranians, and I don't think that would be much of a fight given what the state of the Iranian armed forces right now.
Hey, Jen, I don't understand if it ends on April 14th.
I agree with you.
What do we end up with? I don't. Yeah. What's the point? What do we accomplish? Help me with this.
Look, I think they are looking for an Iranian regime, a government in Iran that never poses a threat to the United States or its neighbors ever again.
I see.
That's it. You know, you got a regime there for years that's been screaming death to America.
Yep.
I remember when I was a kid, tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree, right? This is how that regime started, and has been a thorn in the eye of the United States for many, many years, killed many Americans.
Yep.
And will go after all of America's allies here. And we can see that the United States obviously still has strategic interests in the Middle East. And a lot of those interests have to do with oil and energy and security.
Hey, Jen, your family, by the way, she's a Fulbright Fellowship Scholar. She's at Tel Aviv University, and she's a Pittsburgher. Is your family and your friends in Tel Aviv, are they safer at the end of the day here?
We're safe. We are safe. We're tired because they, what they've been doing is the first days of the war, they were lobbing, 30, 50 missiles a day in sets of like 10 or 20. And the first couple of days were really intense. But then what they decided to do is just send one like every 3 hours and just one. But when you get one, you get a siren. You get 3 at night, you don't sleep. So, it's certainly taken a toll, and people here are tired. People out throughout the whole Middle East are tired. I think from UAE to Bahrain to Saudi Arabia, the whole region is really suffering from this right now. So I think that this is not a quagmire. This is not something that's going to go on forever. I think that you have more unity in the Middle East because of this than you've seen in a very long time.
Explain.
So I think that there's light at the end. So Iran, there were countries in the Middle East who were willing to put up with Iran, like Qatar, for example, and Lebanon, for example, where Hezbollah was located. And, one of the things we saw yesterday was the government of Lebanon kicked out the Iranian ambassador, says you have until Sunday to take all your belongings and get out. This is unprecedented. Iran threatened that country, basically owned that country for the past 30 years.
Wow.
And Hezbollah attacked the missiles, that were threatening Israel. But you also have to remember how many Marines were killed in Lebanon. For that? Right? So this isn't something that just started yesterday. And this isn't just about Israel. Saudi Arabia, from all the reports I'm hearing, Saudi Arabia is the one who's really putting pressure on the United States, not only to start this war, but to continue it.
Oh, wow. Why?
And not forever. Because the Iranian regime has been lobbing missiles at Saudi Arabia.
That'll do it.
And the neighbors say, we've tried to play footsie with them. We've tried to engage. We've tried to, find a middle route. Even Qatar, right, which was hosting, the Iranians hosting Hamas leadership that was supported with Iranian funds. The Qataris are getting targeted by Iran. They're like, we've had it. The Iranians thought that by targeting 12 other Arab countries, that they could get the United States, these countries would then put pressure on the United States to stop attacking them. Backfired. It had the exact opposite effect. It made these countries in the region realize that it cannot have this regime in power. The regime has lost legitimacy in the eyes of its own people. Remember, upwards of 40,000 people killed by this regime, their own people. They killed their own citizens. And then the neighbors, are being attacked by them. No one has patience for this anymore. The American public doesn't have patience for this, for the energy prices, for the possibility of more Americans getting killed. I don't think this is going to go much longer, Marty. I think that we're going to see a significant change in Iran soon.
Jen, who's a Pittsburgher, but she's in Tel Aviv, and she's a Fulbright Fellow. In other words, she's a brilliant person. Hey, when's the last time you had to move your family into your safe room because of a bomb threat, a missile threat?
This morning.
Oh, wow.
This morning. We've 4 rounds today.
Wow.
And middle of the night. So I've got 4 kids, so a little grumpy. But they all go, and they're not scared anymore because they've lived through enough of them to understand. And we've seen things near our house have been destroyed, but people who are in safe rooms survive. And so it's really been interesting to watch society here come together around this. We have a holiday break over the next 2 weeks. It's Passover and there's no schools, and that's why we know the end of Passover is probably when this war will end. And my daughters are going to babysit for families whose parents are in the reserves.
Wow. So
a lot of parents are
so I'm seeing missiles getting through this Iron Dome. Does that trouble you?
No.
Okay.
Because so there are some ballistic missiles that are getting through. They have caused a lot less damage than they did during the 12-day war. So remember, there was the 12-day war last year with Iran, and they were throwing hundreds of missiles at Israel. And not a lot were getting through. I would say like 3 to 5% were getting through, but you would just see these entire city blocks destroyed, and there were about 30 people killed during the 12-day war in Israel. This time, this war has gone on twice as long, more than twice as long, and I think 15 people have been killed this time. So there's far fewer casualties. There are certainly things that make it through, and what they're sending these cluster bombs through.
Yes.
And the cluster my daughter called them chandeliers. They look like little chandeliers.
Wow.
We were walking down the street one day, find a shelter. My daughter points to the sky. She says, "What's that?" I said, "Oh, that's an Iranian. That's a cluster bomb."
That's amazing.
And they blow up in the sky, and they send out 40 to 50 very small projectiles that kind of light up the sky. Those are intended to harm civilians because they don't cause a lot of damage. And there have some have fallen in our neighborhood here, and it causes a little hole in the road, and then they patch them up, and the next day the coffee shop right next door is open.
You're amazing. It's amazing. I hope people are learning from this. The fortitude, the attitude, the positivity. I love it. I love everything about you and how you think.
I want to be clear, hey, Marty, people here do not want war. People do not want to feel that like the U.S. dragged them into this war. It really makes people here mad to think that.
Yeah.
I think people here are very happy to see the end of this regime because, it's death to America, death to Israel.
It is.
And they said, for 50 years, this is what they've been chanting. And Americans know, right, from the deaths in Lebanon, from the hostages that were taken. There are so many Iranians that are convicted of crimes in the United States, part of terror cells trying to kill politicians.
Yep.
Who knows what was behind the assassination of President Trump last year,
Yep.
2 years ago. Who knows? But these are not good people, and they've caused nothing but havoc for their own people and for this neighborhood and for people in Pittsburgh, for gas prices and everything else.
Jen, you're a miracle for this show, and you're enlightening, and it's been amazing to have you.
Anytime.
Thanks, my dear.
And Marty, please, I would love to talk to your listeners if they have. I know people have a lot of questions. I know that there's a lot of. I have to tell you, every day I open up my computer and I wake up to the news, and people send me just AI garbage about this being destroyed and that being destroyed, and it's just nuts. And I think there's a lot of misunderstandings about Israel as well.
Thank you. She's amazing.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now.
800-575-2523.
Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-575-2523. That's 800-575-2523.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
At Perry Calder, the law firm, they have AI, all right, but it's attorney intelligence. John Perry is one of my close friends. I have brought family and friends into his office. They have doctors on staff to investigate some of the biggest settlements in Pennsylvania. They care and they win. At Perry Calder, they make sure that you're taken care of. Perry Calder, 412-281-4200. Perry Calder, 412-281-4200. AI, all right. Attorney Intelligence. Check them out.
Wintertime, freezing temperatures, busted pipes. Man, that's terrible. And when that pipe breaks, damage spreads fast. It's terrible. That's when you call Service Master Greater Pittsburgh. Yep. 24/7, 365. Residential and commercial water damage emergencies. Stopping that damage, cleaning up the mess, getting your property back to normal and fast. When winter hits hard, demand that yellow van. Service Master Greater Pittsburgh. Call 412-RECOVER. That's 412-RECOVER.
My friends at NASCO Roofing take pride in exceeding customer expectations. James from Lower Borough was so happy with the roof work NASCO did in his home that he had them do his mother's roof as well. James loved NASCO's quality work and appreciated NASCO working with his insurance company to get everything approved. NASCO has satisfied thousands like James. Get NASCO on your roof. Call NASCO Roofing, 412-373-2000, 412-373-2000. Most jobs done in a day. Special financing available. NASCO Roofing, NASCO.
Retirement, it's almost here. Are you ready? Well, join Kurt Kanodik and Ethan Lane of Accurate Solutions Group for your retirement blueprint. Let Kurt and Ethan help you plan for your retirement dreams. Don't miss your retirement blueprint, Sundays at 10. Investment advisory services offered through ASG Investment Management, LLC.
So I'm in the neighborhood, and I see these massive trucks. Massive. Removing the biggest tree I've ever seen from someone's front lawn and doing it insanely well. Professional, trained, amazing expertise. You know it was Greater Pitt Tree Service. My man Carlos, the best in the business. Best price, best equipment, best training, best background. I'm serious. The best. Greater Pitt Tree Service. 412-884-TREE, 412-884-8733.
This is Dave DeSimone. Please join me this Wednesday at 7 p.m. for Pittsburgh Works. We'll cover restaurants and share seasonal wine tips. Tune in to FM 100.1, AM 1020 KDKA, or listen to kdkaradio.com.
Life-saving, life-changing information. UPMC. Love it.
Everything you need, every time you listen. 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
Well, I get folks scratching their head about people living in Israel. What's outstanding about her is how chill she is. I tell folks this, and we've discussed this. Think about one missile. One hitting Pittsburgh once. Woo! The freak show. One missile hitting New York once. Once. We'd go to war. We would vaporize whoever sent it. Yet somehow they sit there, man, at the epicenter of violence. And they raise their kids. And they laugh. And they love. And they learn. I mean, you hear her attitude? Come on, man. She's wonderful. She's like, yeah, whatever. I'll say it again. They're the most resilient, strong-willed, unified people on earth, the Israelis. They're friggin' badasses. And they love family and their faith, and they're strong, man. Listen and learn. Maybe we can all learn something, but she's unbelievable. By the way, before this, she was in a little place called Afghanistan, where she wrote 2 books. That woman is amazing.
Looking for health insurance for employees in multiple locations? UPMC Health Plan National Access has you covered. UPMC National Access gives employees access to the top-ranked doctors and hospitals of UPMC, along with nationwide access through the Cigna Healthcare PPO network for employees outside of the service area. For the quality, affordable coverage that your company deserves, choose UPMC Health Plan.
Roll During Lowe's Pro Savings Days, save more on what goes into the job. Add power to your lineup with a free DeWalt 20-volt max 5 amp-hour battery when you buy a select DeWalt 20-volt max tool. Plus, get up to 35% off select major appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, and more. Get the job done right. Keep more in your pocket. That's Pro Savings Days. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 3/27. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Did you know that the only cause of mesothelioma is exposure to asbestos? Did you know that many local area tradesmen were exposed to asbestos and didn't even know it? The sad reality is asbestos-related diseases are often fatal, yet entirely preventable. Pittsburgh-based Goldberg, Persky, and White understands the complexities of asbestos exposure and are dedicated to fighting for the compensation you deserve. GPW can't change the past, but we'll work to transform your future. Call 1-800-COMPLEX to learn more.
Hey, folks, it's Marty Griffin. You're going to get help here. What's stopping people from filing bankruptcy? My friend Harold Shepley has the answer.
So many times people, they want to pick up the phone. They know they need help, but they're afraid of losing their car, afraid of losing their house. They're worried about their credit, or they're just simply embarrassed. And bankruptcy helps you keep those things. We can get your credit back in just a few short months. And believe it or not, about half of your friends have already filed bankruptcy.
Check them out at ShepleyLaw.com.
From the Aetna Medicare Studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Mostly sunny and 55 degrees at Pittsburgh International at 1:30. I'm Paul Alexander. City Council has given preliminary approval for Pittsburgh to enter into cooperative agreements with several neighboring law enforcement agencies during the upcoming NFL draft. The measure was late add to Tuesday's council meeting, and during today's committee discussion, Councilmember Bob Warwick sought clarification on what the neighboring police forces would be doing.
Is it really just for like the bomb-sniffing dogs, period?
Yes.
Can we put that in? I think that would be, in addition, just to ease people's mind, because that makes total sense, right? We don't want anything awful to happen at the draft.
Council members also requested the legislation be reworded so that any partnering agencies were told they were not to be involved in any federal immigration enforcement operations while stationed at the draft. State Representative Emily Kincaid tells KDKA Radio that tying lawmakers' cost of living raises to Pennsylvania's minimum wage would directly help workers statewide. On concerns that the measure could create budgeting challenges for businesses, she responded.
This is something that they can plan for year over year. They're going to know that it's coming. They're going to know that everybody who works for them that's making a minimum wage is owed an increase. They know that it's, they know when it's coming. They know how much it's going to be, and they can plan for it.
House Bill 2312 will soon go to a House committee for review. Aliquippa schools are in the early stages of a new student drug testing policy aimed at safety rather than athletics. Tamara Rush has those details.
Asked about the reasoning behind the district's new drug testing policy, Superintendent Dr. Philip Woods tells KDKA Radio the program for student athletes is focused on support and prevention.
Over the last few years, there's been some discussion and concerns about student athletes experimenting with, recreational substances. Even including vaping.
Woods also addressed social media criticism, saying the policy is about student well-being, not winning games.
I feel like educating and providing this support and providing this deterrent to the children is more important than winning an athletic event.
He encourages families and residents with concerns to attend board meetings held the second and third Wednesday of every month. Tamira Rush, News Radio, KDKA.
If you're looking for work, Sheetz is holding a hiring fest today with on-the-spot interviews at each of its stores through 8 o'clock this evening. Public Affairs Manager Nick Ruffner said wages for various positions with Sheetz are competitive.
The entry-level position is around $16 to $17 per hour. For the supervisors, that's about $19 to $20 per hour. And then for assistant managers, it ranges between $23 and $24 an hour.
To apply for a position, go to jobs.sheetz.com. On Wall Street, the Dow is up 320 points, the Nasdaq up 189, the S&P 500 up 40 points. KDK Radio News Time is 1:32. Our next update is 2 o'clock. I'm Paul Alexander on the Voice of Pittsburgh News Radio, KDKA.
Hey, I'm Sam.
And I'm Calvin.
With Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks. You ever wait way too long for a haircut and finally get one and think, why didn't I do that months ago?
Oh, yeah. Suddenly you're walking taller, smiling bigger, and feeling like a new person.
That's exactly what it feels like when you finally replace that old roof or deck. You don't realize how bad it looked or how much better it could be until it's done.
And when it is, your whole house feels fresh again.
Give your home that clean-cut confidence with a new deck, roof, or siding project.
Call the Cousins.
Call the Cousins.
Hey, want to do dinner with us tonight?
I don't know. The kids just left. I think we're just going to stay in tonight.
Oh, come on. Don't miss out again.
Miss out on what?
Catching up with friends. The sounds of winning. Celebrations. Endless laughs. And memories they'll never forget. Don't just hear about the fun. Time moves fast, so go have it. Rivers Casino. Don't miss the moment.
Food insecurity is still a reality in our community. 1 in 8 neighbors struggles to put food on the table, and many are seniors. That's why MediConnect is partnering with KDKA Radio to help feed the need right here in our community. MediConnect also helps seniors understand their Medicare options. If you're turning 65 or reviewing coverage, their local experts provide trusted one-on-one guidance at no cost. 888-818-6334. MediConnect. Insurance.com. Love them.
Giant Eagle is committed to giving back to the communities it serves. The supermarket that calls Pittsburgh home has partnered with Odyssey since 2020 to provide millions of meals to those facing hunger through the Feed the Need Radiothon. Today, Giant Eagle offers numerous ways to support Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. Customers shopping at Giant Eagle stores can make a donation at the register through May 20th, or donations can be made anytime by visiting KDKA radio.com.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred roofing replacement contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
The rest of today will feature clouds and some intervals of sun as it turns warmer, high 64, mostly cloudy, mild tonight, though 54. Changeable skies tomorrow, including some sun, breezy and mild. There can be a shower in spots, high 69 to 73. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg, 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
Beat the spring cleaning rush and call our cleaning heroes at Zero Res. This month, buy one, get one room of carpet clean for free. Unlimited rooms of carpet. Visit ZeroResPGH.com and tell them KDKA sent you.
The KDKA radio text line is driven by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find your best deal and Pittsburgh's best warranty at KennyRoss.com.
Hi, this is Larry Richard. Join us tomorrow on the Big K Morning Show, 5:30 until 10. Opening day of baseball for the Pirates on the road in New York. We have an expert to give you a preview of who are these Bucks.
So I'm sitting there in our office. We have an office in the toward the back, and we hear the guys in the fan in the afternoon. I love them. Pony and Mahler. What did we hear yesterday, Patrick, for at least 10 minutes? We thought it was Britney Spears. We thought it was...
It was wonderful until I heard the guys start singing.
we thought it was a superstar. You know, it was our superstar. Mary Ayers. Does anyone say, hey, Mary Ayers? Does anyone call you Mary Ayers?
All the time.
Oh
all the time.
Mary Ayers. Hey, Mary Ayers.
Ayers.
Fresh flowers.
That's
Mary
how they
Ayers.
So Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh.
You were singing. I love them both. Both those guys. You were singing for 20 minutes of it, Patrick. Huh?
Somewhere in there.
Gosh.
What?
They call me and I'm like, they're like, hey, do you want to do this for the telethon thing? And I was like, yeah, sure. So then as soon as I call them, they say, well, actually, people are writing in and they want you to sing. And I'm like, wait, like sing. They started like listing a couple, and I don't have lyrics. Like, I don't know. And he was like, we'll try to pick some good ones. So like, I'm going through and I'm like, I don't know what these are, but I know some of them, obviously. You just sing off the top of your head. And then I think at one point too, they told me to sing Living on a Prayer by Journey. And
I
started
heard
singing
that.
Don't Stop Believing. I'm like, I know that one, but I mean, I know the chorus, but I was just like, oh, whatever. I just sing it. Just do it. Why not?
Hey, is your daughter singing at all?
She does.
Okay.
She does try. But I think I really kind of discovered my voice when I was in like 8th grade.
Oh.
So I sang like in chorus, but I really I think someone really told me that I could sing when I was in 8th grade. They were like, you really can sing. And I was like, what? And then that's when it kind of just took off. So,
Man, you know what I love about
I haven't had that aha moment with Vivi yet.
I love about you, and I mean this, and you take your kids. Where the hell did you do the national anthem recently? At a really big event. You had both your kids. It was very cool.
I did it at the the March Madness.
Yes.
It wasn't March Madness. It was the Atlantic 10.
Yes.
That's what it was.
What I love, and I mean this because a lot of celebrities, they do their thing, and their kids are like, I didn't know my dad. He was never around. Not you. You take them. You make them part of the experience. It's important to you, isn't it?
It is. It is. I want them there. I wish I could be a stay-at-home mom, but I honestly think I would lose my mind.
Yeah,
Plus, I don't know how I would pay for dance. But I want them to see that, especially Vivi. I want them to see that like you can do more than one thing. Like as a person, I do not want to be put into just one category. Like, hey, you're just a meteorologist. Like, no, I'm a mom. I'm a singer. I dance. Like, I like to read. I mean, it's just all kinds of different things. Like, I'm a wife. I'm a mom. It's so much more than just weather. Like, yeah, I love weather, but it's also just takes up pretty much 40 hours of my week. Those other times, I'm a dance mom. Like, I'm a T-ball mom. I have so much stuff to do, and anyone with kids understand that. But I still want to have my thing.
No, it's cool. I think that, and we've done the same thing with our kids. I take them in places that most people have never been because I really say, my man, you understand now that people live in homes without heat? Yeah, Dad. Okay, just wanted you to know that. I think it's important that our kids understand the world outside the bubble that we put them in. It's important. It is. And you get that, Mary. I love it. Hey,
for sure. I want her to be a very well-rounded person and understand every type of person that's out there and all the struggles that they go through.
So we've had bipolar weather. I think that'd be the best way to describe it.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, talking about 84 degrees, a record-breaking day to back to, it was teens yesterday. Now we're back to 60. Then we have storms and heavy rain late tomorrow night. So it's going to be one of those nights where the kids are running to my bedroom because the thunder's going to be loud. The heavy downpours are going to be coming in. And then by Saturday morning, we're back to seeing lows in the 20s, but the weekend is quiet.
Wow. I saw Ron had pictures of some like inch-sized hail. What causes that?
There was hail.
Yeah.
So when you have strong updrafts, so something really cool is when you get those bigger hailstones, which are pretty rare around here. But if you cut them in half and you see the rings inside, that's how many times it has traveled in that updraft into the atmosphere. And that's how you know it's obviously stronger when you see that warm air and it lifts up, and then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So yeah, it's something cool.
Wow.
But dangerous.
Hey, Mary, I was in Dallas, and I had a Toyota Supra, which no one could get, and it was a twin turbo with a big fin on it. It was a really, really rare car and impossible to get. I was driving from the airport, massive, massive hailstorm hit. In fact, that day, Mary, it was so big that balls of hail went through the walls of homes and killed people.
Oh my gosh.
It can be that dangerous.
Yeah.
Mary?
That is scary. Yeah, I've
insane.
never seen hail that big, but definitely in the South.
Yep.
I mean, you have that warm, moist air, those strong storms. It's insane.
I was in the car. It totaled the car. It broke all the windows. It totaled the car. So to your point, we hear this little click, 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 click of hail here. It ain't nothing like in the South. Nothing.
No, pea-sized is fine. It's like, it's not good, but it's not as bad as it could be.
And then I heard you say, is it Is it late Friday night? A lot of rain?
Late Thursday night into early Friday. So we're probably going to get a good inch of rain for a lot of the region. Could have some strong storms, maybe some severe thunderstorm warnings. We're kind of just right on the edge of that. But I definitely, it's really looking widespread heavy rain. That's kind of the big thing. So maybe some isolated flooding, some rumbles of thunder, all those booms probably waking you up in the middle of the night after midnight.
Mary Hours, you do a hell of a job. Thank you.
Thanks, Marty.
He's fantastic. The mother-daughter thing is important. I see her with her kids, and it's really cool. Never leave them out. My man Bill's been holding for a half hour. Bill, jump in here, man.
Hey, Marty. Are you okay now? You just had 3 intelligent women in a row after that barbed wire.
Wow. My man.
3 in a row.
My man. Did she not hear me? Did she not want to hear me? I'm trying
I was taught this when I was a kid. There's a reason you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. You can listen and you can think. She doesn't think.
She didn't want to hear me say that, right? She didn't want to hear me say that, right?
No, she don't. She wouldn't want to hear something that might go against her agenda. And then I thought to myself, dealing with her, I'm thinking, my God, is this woman married? And she is.
She sent me a text. She sent me a text. Now you know how my husband feels.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to last.
But hold on. All that aside, it troubles me that she clearly didn't think that those Pittsburgh cops should have helped those ICE agents getting beat up.
Well, they should have helped anybody.
Right
I don't
on.
care who you are. That's their job. I don't care. They're cops.
Right on.
There's somebody on the street. If somebody's in a different district, who cares? You help. You're an American citizen. And she couldn't answer that.
And she would not acknowledge federal law.
No. Well,
Why?
she didn't want to hear it.
Why though?
She has her agenda.
Huh?
So she probably gets her thing from the squad every day. What to say? No.
Doesn't help us though, man. Doesn't help us.
No. I mean, it's
huh? Really kind of.
Yeah, it doesn't help us.
It doesn't, man.
I'm sure she doesn't know why we're trying to get rid of the nuclear bombs in Iran either, because Trump's doing it. Now, if a Democrat do it, she'd be all for it. But
well, I'm not going to argue your point because you're right. It's a great call, and I'm glad you waited. And I learned a lot about her in that, because I kept reading verbatim federal law, and she kept saying we're not going to sign that. I said, you know, federal law supersedes a city ordinance, like big time, huh? Okay.
Listen to the Marty Griffin Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Many in the Pittsburgh region are fortunate to have enough food to never go to bed hungry. Your friends at Rome Monument would like to ask everyone to take a moment to raise some much-needed funds for the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. $1 provides 3 meals to a neighbor in need. The Diagardi family is grateful for your support of their 4th-generation business. On behalf of the Rome Monument family, thank you for considering a donation to this very worthy cause.
I'm with Joe Potachnik from JP Roofing and Siding, a platinum preferred contractor from Owens Corning. Joe, what does that mean?
It's an elite status. We earn that by using Owens Corning products to qualify for the platinum preferred warranty. That's a 50-year warranty on the materials and 25-year on the labor, 100%.
That's the upper 1% in America after 45 years, Joe. Congratulations.
Thank you, Larry.
Call JP Roofing and Siding, 412-829-7711.
Italian subs for your finance team at Chicago. Easy Cater. Burritos for your call center crew in Plano. Easy Cater. Bagels for your sales reps meeting clients in Charlotte. Easy Cater. Hot chicken sandwiches for your third shift warehouse workers in Memphis. Easy Cater. Your teams may be spread out across the country, but you've got one platform to feed them all, whenever and wherever they work, with food they love from favorite restaurants. Easy Cater. Food for the workplace, all in one place. Order now at easycater.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mary Claire Haver, a board-certified OBGYN and menopause specialist. My new podcast, Unpaused, is the place for bold, unfiltered conversations about what it really takes for women to thrive in the second half of life. Every week, I sit down with medical experts, cultural icons, and powerhouse women to talk about what really matters. New episodes drop every Tuesday. Listen to and follow Unpaused with me, Dr. Mary Claire Haver, available now wherever you get your podcasts.
Y108 presents Odyssey, The Night Before, powered by Bowser Chevrolet, starring Jason Aldean.
Hey, what's up, Pittsburgh? I'm Jason Aldean.
With special guests John Morgan and Shane Prophet. Wednesday, April 22nd, inside the Event Center at Rivers Casino, Pittsburgh. You can't buy a ticket to this show. You can only win your way in. Full details at y108.com. Presented by Miller Lite and brought to you by your local AAA travel office, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, Ross Park Mall, and Broken Bow Records.
If you or someone you know suffered any injuries involving a deployed airbag, you could be entitled to compensation. Morgan & Morgan has already recovered millions. Get America's largest injury law firm fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Honey, I found the perfect place for my parents and us.
Where?
St. Barnabas. For us, the Woodlands Carriage Home Community. And for my parents, condominium-style living at the Village. My folks will love the Village. There's an indoor mall with shops, restaurants, and more. And we can relax, knowing they're safe and secure.
That's what I plan to do when we move to St. Barnabas. Relax.
Call 724-444-5568 or visit stbarnabascommunities.com.
The biggest reason Metropolitan Window Company has been in business since 1978 is our huge list of satisfied customers.
John, Maggie, and Justin Schmutzer here from Metropolitan Window Company, Pittsburgh's locally owned and family-operated window and door company for over 47 years.
When you choose Metropolitan Window Company, you're getting expertise and attention to detail from a trusted business that puts your needs first.
You're also getting our exclusive Infinity from Marvin 100% fiberglass windows that are built for life.
The most important part of a window is the framing. Fiberglass frames won't lose their dimensional integrity. They're the strongest, longest-lasting window you can buy.
And right now, you can save 20% and get financing on every window and door product we offer.
Stop by one of our showrooms, visit us at metropolitanwindows.com, or give us a call at 412-655-8411.
PA 1565.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55-plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, if you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
And now for a business news update from the Pittsburgh Business Times. I'm managing editor Mike Larson. Thanks to a $4 million gift from a repeat philanthropist and benefactor, Duquesne University nursing students now have access to a new state-of-the-art training facility on campus. Bill Conway Jr. cited a growing need for nurses as well as the impact of the work they do as a driver for his decision to support nursing education at Duquesne and elsewhere. His gift to Duquesne, originally announced back in October of last year, was made in honor of his late wife, Joanne Burkett Conway, and the new facility is named for her. Conway is the founder of Washington, D.C.-based private equity firm, the Carlyle Group, and he's a benefactor behind the Bedford Falls Foundation. Also, Pittsburgh's biggest law firm broke its own records. Again, Reed Smith just released 2025 financial results, including an 11.3% surge in profits per equity partner, surpassing $2.02 million for the first time as global revenue hit $1.58 billion, up 5.6% compared with 2024. Rising demand pushed revenue per lawyer to a new high of $1.11 million. Net income surpassed $502 million, fueled by solid performances across multiple practice areas, including private equity, finance, litigation, tax insurance recovery, and labor and employment. For more on these stories and other local business news, log on to pittsburghbusinesstimes.com. I'm Mike Larson.
He's live, he's local, he's Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
Wow. Joe, go ahead.
Marty, how's it going today, man?
Big brother Joe, what's up?
You really got Miss Warwick's goat today, man, over there. But hey, can we get a little GoFundMe started, man? Something, they got them hats out there with the crows. They could pretty much tell her what to go do in the whole progressive movement.
She snapped.
I want to give them out. Why don't we give them out in Greenfield down at the War Memorial, man? We'll get a couple donations, get a couple boxes. They could wear them out to the next meeting and kind of repeat what the commercial says.
Why'd they vote for her, man, in Greenfield?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how the people I know over there that would take that hat and their kids and their grandpaps and they're rolling in their graves with people like this, man.
Yeah.
Not in a million years, but hey, let's do it, man. Let's hand out some hats over there.
All right.
They could all wear them to her meetings, her public speakings.
I'm in.
You have a great one.
I love it. I love Joe. I love when I hear from him. She can't handle the truth, as my friend Jack would say. John.
Hi, I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. The Civil War that shot heard around the world. This is Jimmy Package. You dirty, filthy.
I have no idea what he was about to say or or where he's going. What was that?
Little taste of Florida. Jeez.
Wow. Oh. No idea what he was trying to accomplish with that little call. We stole his moment. Mm-hmm. I've had a bunch of folks reach out to me from the different sports teams and some guys involved with the planning of the draft. And I think they're right about this, and I mentioned this to Larry. The mass hysteria over the massive crowds headed downtown for the draft. I just think that this whole notion that you're all going to die down there because of the crowd, I just think it's misguided. In fact, a lot of the guys involved in the planning say it'll be kind of sort of like fireworks. If you don't mind that, because the last time we were in town for fireworks, they said 350 to 400,000. Okay. This will be 600,000 over 3 days. Just saying. It's going to be cool. If that's your thing. I don't know yet if I love the draft. I'm a weirdo. I'm entertained by it. I love watching the picks. I love what the city has done. Detroit really did a hell of a job. Cleveland did a hell of a job. It's exciting. It's entertaining. They're spending a lot of money here. They're refurbishing things here. It's cool. I just don't think there's going to be 1 million people downtown and you're all going to die in a pile. I think there's going to be a lot of cops. I know the feds that are involved. There's going to be boats on the river. There's going to be federal agents, local, state. I know there'll be transportation. You don't have to spend $500 to park. That's silly, too. That's for big shots and players, and we aren't that. I don't know if we're going to go. I don't know if I want to mess with it. Because I like the draft. But I don't want to stand there for 8 hours for no reason. And I don't drink, and I'm certainly not going to look around for a bathroom for 6.5 hours. But downtown, oh, wow, beat cops. Wow, one of my boys beat cops walking in pairs on Penn Avenue right now. Okay. Maybe someone is listening. Shoot me some video of that. Please. Okay. Maybe someone's listening. That's what we want downtown. Okay. I'm cool with all that.
Every Tuesday morning at 7:20, listen for Inside Independence Health, a look at all things healthcare with the experts from Independence Health System. It's brought to you by Independence Health System.